I used it for the wet wash. I was going to decide not to.
I just realized that's really close, and it usually isn't.
Can you see it on camera?
Can you? Hello. The mannequin's kind of putting me in a weird spot. Hello. Hello, everybody.
Are we in frame?
I think, are we both in frame?
You both are in frame.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
I feel really off to the side.
Yeah, sorry. Emily, we just restocked the Kage jacket and Sekko vest today. This week?
This week, I got the email. This is how I know sometimes.
Sometime. That's fair. This is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that we've had an accompanying pair that isn't the same colorway in name.
Same colorway and name.
Yeah, so we have the Legionnaire vest and jacket. We have the Lunar Dust, which just restocked vest and jacket.
These two
and
are
this
two
is
different colors.
this is Obsidian,
Learning.
and this is Crescent
And I should know
Rise.
this already. I didn't make the PO. I don't know anymore. That's not my job anymore.
That's
so
fair.
I know.
Either way.
Colors.
But yeah, it's a cool combo. I think this is the first neutral one, or at least at the moment, this is the only neutral set we have of the Kage jacket Sekko vest. And one of the coolest things I think about this, I don't know if you could talk a little bit more to the material, is that the jacket is a very lightweight, kind of thinner fabric, more flexible fabric, and then the Sekko vest on top is more of like a armor, like it kind of gives you the armor feel, I think was what David was saying.
The vest is
the
made
vibe.
out of canvas, so it's a little bit stiffer. The jacket, I don't remember if we chose MSF or twill, but they're both twills. One's just lighter than the other.
Yeah.
But I think we went with the flat twill, which has a little bit more body to it, but it's pretty lightweight.
Yeah, we'll say.
And I don't remember what we used for these. So this is FD. So this is the canvas that we used on the vest. This is a different fabric.
So we're kind of evolving it every time. Everything has an evolution in some way, shape, or
And
form.
because we want to get the perfect color, which is why we change sometimes the combos with different types of material.
Yeah, but a couple things about the Kage jacket Sekko vest combo. So as I said, the jacket, we're both wearing we're not.
No.
I'm wearing the Crescent Rise, and I'll actually just take off the vest so that you could see, because you can wear them by themselves or together. This is just the Kage jacket and Crescent Rise. This is selling for $295 right now. And then our newest vest is the beautiful Obsidian, which is for $215. And they're kind of meant to mix and match, which Emily's doing here with the Obsidian and Legionnaire. I know a lot of people in the Discord were already asking kind of what the combos look like. So I also tossed Lunar Dust with the same vest over here. So if anybody's looking for a specific combo, let us know. We do have some extras off camera. We can always show those off. Cool things about it. So it's got the two-way zipper, which is really nice, especially if you have a curvier body type. Kind of have that perfect fit, as well with the belt in the back.
Cinch belt.
Cinch belt, which is
You see it past the knot? I can't feel it.
always great. Well, it's great too, because like with the zipper and the belt combo, you can kind of like wear it open like this, or you can like fully zip it up. Kind of, it's very customizable in that way, which I really like. And it also has that like nod to tech wear without. It's definitely not tech wear, and I know tech wear people will come for me if I say it's fully tech wear, because it's not. But it gives at least the vibe of it, yeah. And then we have open pockets in the front. I think there's a pocket in the inside.
There is an inside pocket.
Inside pocket, of course, we always do our inside pocket, and a couple zip pockets, which are really, honestly, just fun, if nothing else.
Yeah, they're pretty large, though.
They're large.
You can fit a phone in there. And they're expandable on the edge. You can kind of see it. They're pleated on the back, like right here.
Let's actually test that.
So it's got a little bit more give.
Oh, yeah. I have a giant phone, and it, like, no problem. First try, I'm glad that worked, because I didn't even test it beforehand.
Hope it works.
Hope it works. We're doing it live. But no, it fits my giant phone. Very practical. I like it.
And somebody did ask if this is the same color material as this one. They are. The self is actually identical. It is the same one. There might be a different hue difference because dye lots are weird.
Sure.
But it is the same fabric, same color.
Yeah. Awesome.
in the vest. You don't have to wear it over the jacket. You can wear it with anything.
Oh yeah, let me.
collections.
I'm actually gonna toss this to you. I'm gonna try with just the vest, so you can see just how the vest looks. And we have some really cool pictures on our website too, showing off the vest.
You could wear it over anything in your wardrobe, any Volante item, really whatever you feel like you want to do with it. It's kind of similar to the Rush Vest. The Rush Vest was women's, but this is like a unifit version of that almost.
Another thing, because I just thought about it, people thought it was a bug that the sizes for the vest are actually in even numbers, because historically all of our jackets are in odd numbers, and that was on purpose. So the reason why you do that, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about the reason.
I loved your question when you asked me. Yes, I got that question. So anytime an item is unifit, where we want to try to do a range of sizing from like really small to really large, we do the even numbers, which is why it starts at a 34 and goes all the way to the 55. It makes it easier for factories, it makes it easier for us, and it makes it more unifit for other people. Because otherwise we're going to have like 22 sizes if we mix them together, and it gets a little crazy. And you have to pay extra for sizing, all that whole stuff. So we did it that way. The jacket is the regular sizing for the men's, but this is more of a unifit. We went back and forth on whether or not to use the unifit sizing or the regular one, but we figure most people go with our regular size chart, so it's easier to just sell it that way and then also show that it's actually for everybody.
Absolutely. And that was kind of speaking to the marketing bit, because I'm in marketing if you haven't met me before. We wanted to show a couple different body types. So you'll actually see on the website, we have some curvy cut models as well as straight cut models, all using the same pieces, so that we can kind of show how it feels on different body types, because it is totally customizable in that way, and these pieces are meant more for literally every type of body, and so we wanted to showcase that a little bit. So it also helps, because I know when y'all are shopping, it is nice to see somebody who kind of looks like you in a certain way to make an informed decision. So we're slowly making steps in the right direction. And so if you're just joining us now, again, hello, gotta do that part way through. Kage jacket in Crescent Rise and Sekko vest in Obsidian just launched this week. I am still only wearing right now the Sekko vest, and we will bring back the Kage jacket. I just realized this.
They didn't have it on? Yeah.
Yep. And then if you were a fan of Lunar Dust and you were wondering where did my sizes go, those also restocked this week. So
those are back.
They're back, and a few, like at least a handful, I think, have already sold. So do not wait, because just like, I don't remember the run of this, but they're not a huge run.
Oh, how many?
How many?
I was like, I didn't know.
40 of the new colorway, maybe less.
We
than
did,
20 of the
we did under 100 of these, so.
Yeah. So once they go, not saying that we'll never bring them back, but like it's not going to just get back right on the shelves.
It's
It
always
takes
a
while.
possibility that something does not come back, because we are such a small company, we have to look at it that way. So get it now. That's all I gotta say.
Absolutely.
Someone said, thank you for the explanation on the sizing classification. And someone else asked, can you show the new Sekko vest with the lunar mist underneath?
So
Our lovely mannequin, Manny.
Manny the man. Oh, we just named him.
He is one of the people wearing that.
This is the combo. And that's kind of true so now we have 3 major colors. I mean, technically it's a different colorway, the Obsidian versus the Crescent Rise. However, like, they are pretty mix and match, which is really nice too. So if you already own one of these colorways and you kind of want a nice neutral, both Crescent Rise and Obsidian are like a gray-black combo. So it's pretty good in that way that you can mix and match, and it still feels fresh. It still kind of like freshens up the look.
You didn't bring you did a Lunar Dust Sekko.
Yeah.
Because that matches the color of the combo on the Kage, the new one.
I'll try that.
It is literally the same fabric.
Yeah.
So it'll match perfectly. Because we use the canvas with this one this time instead of the chino.
Run as quick as I can. Have to go back to my roots of growing up
Yes, yeah, I like that.
with four sisters. This is a nice combo. So this is Crescent Rise. I'm gonna keep forgetting the Crescent Rise, Lunar Dust.
It was funny. I read the email and went, oh, we called it Crescent Rise. Like, I really didn't know what the name was going to be of this color.
It is.
So they,
I was like, that's nice, that's nice. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do like. It is so it's the same jacket, it's the same vest, but the colorways really change how it looks and how
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the vibe of it, honestly. Another thing that's good about this too is we are getting out of winter and into spring slowly but surely. And once it gets warmer, it's kind of nice having these like flowy arms.
Yeah. The ones that go to here, only because, like, I don't know if anyone's like me, but no matter what, I'm always
I'm rolling up the sleeves
all
constantly.
and I like it when it falls right here because I feel like everything's out of the way. I guess it's like a chef thing too. They keep everything at their elbows. But like, yeah, anything that's like here, even if it's not in my way, I'm still pulling it up to this.
Yep.
And I don't know. I think it's just a crafting thing, but yeah.
When you work with your hands.
Yeah,
awesome.
exactly.
And it's got the hood too, which is kind of neat. The jacket does, not the vest. I got too much
You
hair.
got it? Hold on, you're stuck
Oh
on
my
the
God.
tag.
Don't
Technical
mind-
difficulties. There
This
you
is how
go.
you know it's live, is when we're fumbling. Whee.
You're good.
It's kind of got that nice protection too. So if you're out in the wind, I know we talk about cons a lot around here, and at PAX East, I've had plenty of times where there's like a wind tunnel depending on what hotel you're walking
Oh,
by.
yeah.
And I just feel like now, here, I'm good.
You can put a scarf under there, even double duty it. Like,
This
yeah.
is fine.
But this is because it was used to be the Ninja collection. So that's why that's like that, so you can sneak around. It's part of the Ninja collection,
Yeah.
which is, if you notice, because our Jonin has the same hood.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
I know David, so if folks who haven't looked at our social media in a few days, A, how did you find us here? B, David we're starting to do some of these origin stories with the products to kind of give his little 2 cents about like what the inspiration behind the designs were. And so he talks a lot about like how Sekko, I believe, means scout. And so if you haven't seen that already, go take a look. It's actually pretty interesting hearing from his brain. He couldn't be with us today, but hearing from his brain a couple things about it.
Question.
we have one question. How resistant are they both to water?
So I believe none of these materials are water resistant. I believe they are all just 100% cotton. The canvas you could easily wax. I wouldn't suggest the Kage being waxed. You can, but I feel like it's such a thin material, it might not be the best idea.
It definitely wouldn't flow the same if you waxed it.
No,
This, I can
you
see.
can
'cause it's
see,
stiffer.
yeah. But other than that, yeah, none of these are DWR or anything like that. So, unfortunately,
Another thing too, we did start, we hadn't in a while, and we do have tins of wax on the website now.
Yes.
So if you're picking up one of these and you're like, hey, I want to wax it potentially, or any of my other clothing, Volante or otherwise, we are selling wax straight from the website now. This is the same wax that we use, I believe, or similar
to fix
wax.
anything that we have here, yeah, it's the same wax we use. If you're wondering on how to use it, we don't have a tutorial on our website, but any YouTube video you can find will help you know how to do it. It's very simple.
We have someone asking if we will be restocking the Augment H4 Storm Blackout.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good question. I can't even give the answer because I don't know the answer.
It was on my radar last month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Dan
not
does
on-
the data,
It's
so
not on the calendar.
Not on the calendar at the current
Yeah.
moment, however.
it's not on the calendar until August. We're up in the air on everything else for the rest of the year towards that. So,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Something to consider, and always kind of like a PSA, if anybody's looking for things that aren't in stock on the website, feel free to email our customer service. Sometimes they may know something that we don't, or maybe something's not on the website, but it's either coming in or it was taken off the shelves to get repaired. So always reach out to us if you're missing something, maybe something's not in your size. Even if we don't have it, we can at least look into it for you. If we do kind of have
And
an
we
update,
want to know what you
let
want. We have our own Discord channel within the department that we basically tally up the stuff people are looking for. So that gives us a good idea on what colors we should make next and things like that.
So someone asked to see the Crescent Rise paired with the Obsidian. We do that.
Crescent Rise jacket or vest, I would ask.
Well, the vest is
Obsidian.
Obsidian, and then
Right, that
basically
makes sense.
the current color.
Basically, the one you
The current
got on
colorways?
screen with is what they're asking.
And then while you're doing that,
This is like end of the week. Caffeine has dwindled.
Yeah, my coffee was out a long time ago.
someone asked if the June and Blackout will be restocked.
That's another one. Again, same thing with the storm. We don't know. So if you want some insider information, we can't get that material anymore. So.
Which is a big reason why when we say we may never have this again, it's not that we're trying to be like, ooh, we may not have this again.
They
like,
all- yeah.
There are reasons.
They all of a sudden were like, hey, so now it's like a 3,000 yard MOQ. We were like, oh no, we can't do that. So that's the way it works. So we're never getting that fabric again. But we are, as you know, working with international factories that do waterproof. So there is a possibility that they will come back. They will just not be made in New York City, but they'll be overseas. And we're working on a possible seam tape version of some things right now. We're doing some sampling. So like, there's a lot of things coming that are pretty great. So. Itchy. Sorry. I'm just really
A lot
itchy.
of things happen. Something you said too that I'll actually mention, and again, kind of like PSA out there, Discord. We have a public Discord. If you're not part of it, why? Get in there. We have the Volante Vanguard is our public Discord. That is where people who love shopping at Volante will go and hang out. People talk to each other. We're all nerds and geeks there, so you know, if you want to nerd out about a certain video game, like I typically do sometimes, or anime or anything, you can head on over there. We also on there have, David will sometimes run design polls, so if you ever want to be kind of like see a little bit of behind the scenes or give some feedback, that's a really good place. There's also, I've been directing a lot of people there recently for the Volante Marketplace.
Yep.
We've gotten rid of
Just gonna
some
mention that.
collections recently, like the Assassin's Creed, as many people know. And if you ever want to buy, sell, or trade used Volante gear, that's the place to go do it.
And you can also see there's like an arsenal of old products or custom products people like to show off. So you can see all the stuff that we've done in the past. Because this company's been around for, what is the birthday, 12?
12 years.
12
next month.
years.
Yep.
I've been here for 6 of them. So it's crazy to think about, but yeah, so the Discord is a great place. I'm sometimes on there. If you ever need me, you have to ping me. I'm just so busy, but I will answer your questions if you want me.
Yep, we're on there all the time. I know I'm on there all the time, and most of the time people try to ask me questions that I can't. Like Dan reminded me earlier, someone was like, hey, the Sekko vest is coming, right? And I just homer into the bushes, like, But I feel like David also gets into trouble there. He kind of lets the beans spill a little bit more. But that's for him to do.
He's
Not for me
allowed to do that.
Exactly. I won't spill the beans, but that man sure does.
Oh, yes, he loves to.
Willow sometimes too. There's been a couple photos that Willow's posted, and I'm just like, you
Causing chaos.
You're
Pure
causing a
chaos.
How am I gonna play this? But no, it's a lot of fun. Honestly, it's really cool seeing that our customer base isn't just customers. Like, it's a community, which I think is one of the coolest parts. You know, we talk every day. Every day there's community. Like, there's chat going on for something. Whether it's like things we're into. You know, a lot of us on the team, we are into our own kind of nerdy niches. You know, I'm into video games. Emily, you're like into a Mod Podge of
a million different things. Yeah. Sewing, dancing,
Sailor Moon,
cosplaying, like the whole
Disney.
shebang,
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all over the place. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But also on the Discord too, what was I going to say?
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I don't know. It'll come to me, and I'll have to interrupt because now I don't remember what I was going to say. Because you were talking about David and how he goes on and talks about things, and that's where and he always spills the beans. Oh yes, we use it to help find for conventions. We need for help.
Yes.
So if you guys want to
Job postings.
yes, we will always ask our Vanguard pretty much first if anyone is interested in working one of the shows that we might have. So I might pop in there just to ask those questions, or Sarah will. She did last time for me because I was just busy. So like we looked for someone, C2E2, Michael is part of the Discord. He's helping us at there. So like, if you see that list, you're nearby, please reach out. It's events@volantedesign.us in case you don't know. Or you can message me right through Discord. I don't mind either way. But it's a good place to find if you want to work cons.
Absolutely. Even our like, if you're local, we do technically put job postings there. Not that we're looking all the time. However, that is also the first place that you can see information. Of course, we send a lot of emails out, so that typically is like sometimes the first breath that you get about a new product launch, but Discord is like the second most reliable place to get that kind of information. I pinged everybody when the vest went live, so typically we will let you know everything on the Discord as frequently as possible.
And also, it makes my job easier to find people, so I don't have to go looking for weirdos on Craigslist, because that's normally what we do, and I get some interesting inquiries sometimes. So please let me know if you want to work a con.
Speaking of cons, what's our next con, Emily?
C2E2, officially now.
C2, oh, I'm not going to ask questions. C2E2 in Chicago.
We just paid for our booth.
Yay.
It took that long for them to get back to us. So we are officially in, so we will be there. Just so you know, because I know some of you saw us in Seattle, it was a marketing show there. It will still be a marketing show at C2E2, but we will have 2 separate outfits with us that are available to buy throughout the weekend, and the rest will be online. So it's kind of like a half and half. So don't be surprised when you see a tinier booth, that's all.
Yeah, absolutely. We're trying new things. Obviously, last year we kind of reduced the number of cons, and this year we're trying to up that, and we're trying to find a nice healthy mix so we can see as much of you as possible in person within what we can do, because as people forget or don't realize, we are a team of 8, almost a team of 9 coming up soon. So there's only so many of us to go around.
Yeah, I only have, so Chris is our new lead, if any of you have seen him at shows, but he will be traveling everywhere for these shows. I'll be second. I'm at like 3 or 4 of them this year. And then it's gonna be crazy. I'm the only one doing logistics, so bear with me while we try to get through this, but because going from 4 to 10 or 11 is a huge jump.
Especially with our team size. Like, it'd be different if we were a company with like 100 people.
I could pick and choose. No, I got like one person I can send to a convention, which is me or Ellen. So, like, that's it. Because David, he's got his kids, so it's really hard to pull him out.
The next time that he should be available, I believe at a con, is PAX East.
Yes.
So that one, a lot of the team at least is going. I'm trying to plan a community meetup, hopefully officially through PAX. If not, we will do something unofficial, even if it's just for half an hour meet and greet with David and the whole shebang. You can do a nice fashion show off your Volante gear, maybe a custom if you are somebody in our Diamond Tier loyalty membership that has a custom. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So, unless there are any final questions, thanks for hearing us chat for Emily and Sarah time. It was fun. And yes, we will see you guys next week.